Jailer Rock, and I swear they're gonna have to end up calling me the board game king because I've been coming across so many of these awesome board games when I go to either thrift stores, garage sales, flea markets. It's been awesome. And if you're new to the channel, first of all, thank you. Welcome on in. What we do with this particular show, normally it's called Flip It, Keep It, Donate It. And here on the channel, we have a thing called Call to Action Figure Toy Donation Drive. And we collect toys via our Amazon wish list, which you can find in our description. And if you click on it and you purchase any toys, then those toys will be donated to a wonderful organization here in Seattle called Birthday Dreams. So if you're inclined to, please click on the link and purchase a toy, and I'll do a thank you video and I'll show what was purchased, and then I'll get donated to a kid. But I also add things to it myself. And what I do is I'm always on the lookout for sealed new toys. And while I was doing that, I got into reselling, basically because I came across so many toys that either wouldn't fit for Birthday Dreams or they were open, used, things like that. But I was able to sell them on eBay and make some money so that I could buy more toys to donate. So I figured, hey, it was win-win. I get to show you guys some stuff and I get to experience some things I probably wouldn't have bought myself. And I have to say, if you see my other videos of board games, I've just been getting lucky. Like, I've been going to thrift stores where they have 50% off this or 75% off of a certain tag. Same thing with, garage sales. I've just been finding like sealed board games like really cheap. So I've decided, hey, that's gonna be one of these things. Now I'm gonna have to put some pauses on it because my closet's filling up fast full of board games. If you've seen all the hauls that I've got previously, it's going crazy. But I was able to go to a couple of garage sales and a couple of thrift stores over the last week or so, and I got a new set of different board games, electronic games that I'm going to show you right now. So the first one up is this game. I don't know, for me, sometimes when something funny happens and it just comes together. So this was a church sale, and it was the first kind of church sale that I've been to, and I remember, I went there and I was walking around looking, and they didn't really have much of anything, and then like at the end, underneath the table, they had this game, Harassment. This is a 1992 game. So again, the fact that it's that old and it's sealed was just, and it's called Harassment. I mean, come on. You can't write comedy better than that. So they sold that to me for $2, and it goes for about $15 brand new on eBay. So as I said, for the most part, games like that, I'll flip on eBay, and then I'll buy some toys. Like you saw in my last video, I was able to get something like this at another garage sale for $2. So something like this will automatically go in the donation bin, and so that's a good way for me to get money to do donations and stuff like that. So the next item up, I also started collecting electronic games because I was the kind of kid that I did like Tiger Electronics and things like that. My uncle also had some of these games like, like poker or something like the old electronic games who didn't have color or anything. And this was actually my first rummage sale that I went to since I was a kid. I'm sure my mom took me to a rummage sale, but it's this one here, and it's this Yahtzee game. And this one is a 2006. It's a touchscreen Yahtzee, and I just thought it was pretty cool. I think I still have a battery in it. Let me see. See that? So I just thought that was cool. I think it keeps making noise too. This could be a mistake. Oh no, it stopped. Alright, so yeah, so I got this guy for $1. And it goes, this goes for $20. That's crazy, right? $20 for this little guy on eBay and stuff like that. So that's just an example of like the type of reselling I do. Like, I'm not the person that's running in there with a camera and just grabbing bags of stuff. No, I don't have that kind of money, so I know it looks like back there, but trust me, this took a while, and everything there was bought on the cheap. Like, nothing there was like high price that I paid for. I think my most expensive toy behind there is the Hiss, which was a gift, and that was $55. Everything back there is like $30 and under. I think the one of the Transformers, the J Rabbit, that's the only one I bought for myself. That yellow one right there. I think I paid 50 for that. So that's the second. That's the most I actually spent on it. But I like to go to these things to find deals. I like to go and talk to people. That's why you won't see video of me, going through these places. Because a lot of times I sit there and I talk to people for a while, and then even if I don't buy anything, and that's fun for me as well. But the next one up, I actually got at Goodwill. Goodwill was having one of those 50% off anything red. I don't even know what this is, but the fact that it just looked interesting, and I kept trying to find. I only found one instance of this game, and on eBay, and it was selling for $20. So I was just like, okay, and the name, the way it looks, it's just not something that I always saw. And this one, I paid $2 for. So I was just like, it just looked cool. Like, even if for some reason it turned out it didn't sell, then I probably would have just opened it up just to see what it was like. But the fact that it's worth $20 for this is just awesome. And it's the fact that they didn't have any others. They had one other of that on eBay, that period, as far as I searched for it. I'm sticking with Goodwill. I got the Clueless game. I love this movie. I thought it was cool. This is also sealed. So I got this for $3.50, and it sells for about $15. So I just thought that was cool. So good old Clueless. Next up, I got this one from St. Vincent's. They had like anything blue tag was 70% off. So I got this. This is the Ultimate TV Trivia game from Universal Games. I paid basically, I think it was $1.07, some weird number for this. And this one goes for about $15. So that's cool. And it's like, and like I said, the crazy thing is like all of these are sealed. So that's just awesome. That going back to that rummage sale where I got the electric game. This is one that. So what happened is when I went, I didn't see. They had a couple of other board games, but they were open, and I don't like to do open games just because I tried that and having to like count, and then like puzzles. I was trying to count puzzle pieces. I was like, I like I said, this is not a job, a second job, a third job. This is like a light hobby. So counting through tons of pieces, I'll do it if it's like a card game and it has 100 cards or something simple, but no. But basically when I bought the Yahtzee, Lay's like, oh, come on, get something else. I'll give you something else for $1. I'm like, okay. So I got this one, Pass the Pen, just because it just looked cool. It's like drawing. I thought it was cool. So this was one that was actually open. I got this for $1. It sells for $15 used, so that was cool. And I was able to confirm that everything is in the box, and it wasn't too hard to do so. So one of the very few games that I actually picked up that is not sealed, but still a good deal, and it was cool. And again, it was another game that I never heard of. Oh, speaking of which, this fits in because it sticks with the open game. This was also from St. Vincent's. I got this basically for 55 cents. I didn't know about this game. This is from the makers of Exploding Kittens. And I love Exploding Kittens. And this one's called Bears vs. Babies. It's like a card game. And I did count all the cards to make sure it was there. But that was cool, especially for the price. This thing goes for about $10. So I paid 55 cents, $10. And just the fact it's all, it feels really soft, like petting a cat or petting a bear. Don't pet a bear. Don't do that. So next up after that, so I went to Vegas and I was out there working, but I had to hit up some sales. Like the reselling, I don't even want to know if I want to call it reselling bug. I think it's more of a just garage sale bug. Like I like going and seeing stuff, and I went over and I saw, and this person had this one. It was open, and this was one I got it just because I played this as a kid. This is the 1990 Family Feud board game. This is the rare Pressman version, and I got this for $1. Now, in this case, it is actually missing a few things. Like, it has 2 of the 3 X's. Like, you see here, like the strikes down here. Oh my god, I always get this reversed. It's missing one of those. It does have the full board and the little panels. I didn't count all the money, but I think maybe some of the money might be missing. But I took pictures of everything, and even missing parts, like selling this as parts only on eBay, it goes for $10. So, and I just wanted to, I don't know, and crazy. I put this in my carry-on. Look, you know how you want to know how bad it gets sometimes? I knew that I wanted to at least check out some stuff on this trip, so I made sure I had room in my carry-on. How many of y'all doing that? Like, any resellers or people like that? How many of y'all did it? Put in the comments. Be honest. How many of y'all have left your carry-on with enough space just in case you're able to buy some things while you're on vacation? Alright, so next one. This was at another garage sale. Got this for $2. And I mean, this just stuck out to me because I love Dance Dance Revolution, the game itself. So, just the fact that they have a board game version, and this was sealed. I don't have the year on this. I paid $2. It sells for about 15, a little bit more depending. So I just thought that was cool, and I didn't know that they had a Dance Dance Revolution DVD game, and so now I know. Okay, one of the last ones. I got this again at Value Village. I got this for, I think it was $1.10. And I just thought it was funny because it's like cat crimes. So it's a logic game. This one's sealed. This one goes for about $10 on eBay. But again, I just thought cat crimes is cool. It just looks sweet. And then the last item that I picked up, if you saw one of my other videos, there was like a crossbow game, and then there was like electronic, no, it wasn't electronic, but it was like a football game where you move pieces around. I think it's more like a coaching football game. So in that same vein was this one, and this is the Sling Puck game. It's like a foosball type board game, which again, I never knew that something like that existed. And I picked this up for $1, like I said, like $1. It goes for about $12. It was technically an open box, but inside everything is still wrapped and sealed, so it's brand new. So again, as you can see, that's basically how I do my shopping. I'm not out there, grabbing for the biggest expensive thing, trying to make huge amounts of money. That's not my goal. I rather look for something that is at least interesting. I like board games. I have a lot of board games here that I play. I think my favorite right now is Dune Emporium. I really enjoy that game. Settlers of Catan, classic. Arabian Nights. Haunting on House on Haunting Hill. Is that how it goes? That one's fun. So I love board games. So to go out and find these, especially for a great discount, and then being able to like show it off to you guys and stuff like that. But did you guys have a favorite game? Let me know. Like, do you guys play any of these games? Let me know as well. I am probably gonna, like I said, put a pause on board games just because my thing's filling up fast. So I'm probably just gonna like do a super sale, because sometimes these board games take time to sell, especially depending on what time of the month it is. I'm learning more about when to sell and what to discount and things like that. But my goal is to get this out so I can get money so I could buy more toys to donate. But if you like these type of videos, let me know in the comments, because I like showing off this stuff that I'm able to find. I love to hear from anyone who also goes out, and especially if you're looking for toys, board games, things like that, electronic games, please tell me in the comments. And if you like the channel overall, a like, a sub would be awesome and excellent. But again, thank you so much for spending some time with me, geeking out over this stuff that I got. But until next time, remember my motto: no discount, no deal. Catch you next time.